Hello, whoever you are, wherever you are, welcome back to Nova Body. This is gonna be an extension-based session, and I wanna, before we get into the series of the movement, because I don't wanna break the flow to explain this, I want you to picture the connection between your left heel up through the sacrum, up through the lung, like the side of the spine in the lung, to the base of the skull on the right. So that side. And then picture from the left base of the skull down to the right heel, going through, so we have this sort of X going on. So you're picturing from the base of the skull on the right side, going down the body, down the sacrum on the left, into the left heel, and then vice versa, from the right inner heel up the left side of the sacrum into the left side of the skull. And so there's this X going on. Yeah, boom, boom. Within that connection, I want you to picture a couple different pathways. There's from the heel to the base of the skull. Then picture even farther from the fingertips to the opposite heel. So this is gonna take some imagining. You're gonna picture, like if I were to say, feel from the right hand through the armpit, through the lung, down the rib, into the left side of the pelvis, down the left side of the thigh, into the foot. That's that side. And so if I were to say, embody the X, embody the small X, I'm talking about like lifting from the base of the skull and feeling that connect all the way to the feet. And then if I say embody to the big X and the small X, it's both. It's the little X, and then it's feel that extend all the way to the fingertips. And so through the whole session, I'm gonna refer to that image. Okay, great. Let me kick this cat out. Okay, so first let's start with a roll down. So feet are in front of you, hands will be out by your armpits. You're gonna sit tall on your sitting bones. You're gonna breathe in through the nose and embody, just right away, embody that X. Embody from the inner heels through the inner thighs, up through the psoas, up through the spine, up through the lungs, into the opposite side of the skull. Breathing in. And now all I want you to do is exhale and begin to draw the pubic bone towards the navel, but keep the length of your X, and then extend back to seated. Exhale. And 2. And 1. Now pause and continue the length of the X, but draw the waistline back and through. And now up top here, moving, exhale, that sternum. Now all three, exhale. Soft gaze, exhale. And here we go, exhale, begin to round tailbone going underneath you. And start to slowly roll down to the floor. Feel the X. Breathing in. Breathing out, soft arms. Exhale. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Rise. Sit tall. Breathe in. So here, can you relax your armpits and your arms and feel them drop into their sockets? And as you exhale, feel more of the work from below. So that it's like your arms are resting on some water. Moving around the waistline and stacking up to a long spine. Bring your hands behind your head, press your head into your palms, open your legs wider, sit up onto your sits bones, soften your rib cage. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw the abdominal wall to the spine and rotate to the right. Exhale. Breathing in, return center. Exhale, abdominal wall to spine, rotate the other direction. So it's really coming from the waistline, or from the pubic bone. The energy rises from there like a spiral up to the base of the skull. And let's move into one of my favorite Pilates exercises that gets left out. Open those palms, sit tall, soft armpit, soft deltoids. Breathe in, breathe out, draw abdominal wall towards spine. You're just gonna you go and face the left foot, but the hips stay even. You're gonna take the right palm towards the pinky toe, take the left palm, flip it back, and reach these palms in two different directions. Then exhale and round over the waist. And then extend the whole spine, palms in two directions. Return, breathing in, breathing out. Flip the back palm, face the left hand towards the right pinky and saw that pinky off, but lift from the abdominal wall don't sink down. It's a lifting up and over it. Reach. Exhale. Flip. Exhale. Feel the energy go up into the back of your heart. Back to center, switch. Exhale. From the waist, flip the back palm. Exhale. Abdominal wall rise towards the back of the heart. Extend and return to center. From there, you're gonna go ahead and take your body weight. Let's go to the side. You're gonna lay on your left side. Bring your hand underneath your head, and right away, long pubic bone, you're gonna stack your legs, you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna lift the pubic bone with the abdominal wall and lift the waistline, and feel, you're gonna take that right foot straight out, keep it somewhat relaxed, and feel from the heel up through the sacrum, up into the base of the skull. And in that connection, other hand goes behind your head. Soft armpits, soft traps. Exhale. Lift that pubic bone. And you're just gonna take that right foot back and begin to rotate the right lung down and forward. And then return back to center. You want to feel the X. If you're not feeling the X, you're going too far. So you want to feel that as the heel goes forward, you're lengthening through the base of the skull, and you're reaching in two different directions, but there's an equal reach. So you're not like collapsing, you're staying lifted and inhabiting the whole thing. Come back to center, switch. And stay there. Lift the sides of the neck, energetically lift through there. Then take this palm and relax the armpit, but lift the waistline and reach the foot away from the hand. Beautiful. Then rotate. Now stay right about there. Leg goes back and reach it up. Keep the energy going. Stay right there. And then go the other way and reach a little bit up. So there's energy moving through the whole structure the whole time. This is very active through the sacrum, very active through the abdominal wall. Come back to center, reach the palm up, and you're just going to stay there for a moment and float the other leg. Stay there, breathe. And now take your legs in two directions and your arm in two directions. Center, pause, reach through those legs and start to roll the spine up. Then roll the spine down, breathing in. Breathing out. pause. From there, breathe in. As you breathe out, lift the waist, and from the pubic bone, feel the right knee open. Feeling the drop of the rotators here, the drop of the sitting bone, this bone here, greater trochanter, feel it go down. Float the bottom leg, exhale. Now stay right there. This bone dropping down and lifting the pinky toe, and I want you just to do a tiny pulse, very subtle and small, as you reach through this inner thigh. Last two, last one. Stay right there, hold it. Reach through it. Hold. And slowly extend both legs, take your time. Slowly bend. Slowly extend. Long tailbone. One more. Lower down. Take a second. Other way. Reestablish the connect. The base of the skull through to the sacrum, through to the feet. Take your top leg. Exhale, lift the pubic bone. Lift the waist. Lift the foot. And the foot lifts from, picture it from the pubic bone right here. So there's like a gust of wind. There's an there's an energy under the inner thigh. From there, you're just going to begin to really solidify that line from the inner heel through the inner thigh, through the pelvic floor, up through to the base of the skull. Take your hand behind your head and energize into the base of the skull. Lift the waist. In fact, feel this through the sternum, like the passageway. Lift from the sternum a little bit so that it's not collapsed. It's a lifting from that side of the lung, and then go for the movement. Long through the, no, not long, but think of every single part of your skin is involved. Every little part of you is alive and moving. Okay. So it's like you're getting long, like you're spiraling in that direction and that direction. Even though it looks like you're going side to side, it's like you're getting longer. Come back to center. hold. Take that palm, raise it up. Exhale. Lift the other leg. I'm skipping something. Keep this palm down. And now take the legs in 2 different directions. And feel this go through the sacrum, through the spine, through the base of the skull. Center, hold, and you're just gonna now roll up. Then go slowly back down. Exhale. Bend your knees. Sits bone or hip bones stacked. This bone, you're gonna drop the muscle down. You're gonna open up that knee and then close and repeat that. You're just gonna do a small drop and a small lift and reach. Lift and hold, and feel the rotators in back and in the side. Feel that deepen. Reach through it. Let go in the areas you don't want to be building. Extend slow. Bend, extend, bend, hold, slowly onto your stomach. From there, you're gonna take your palms into a little diamond shape, and you're gonna feel your shoulder blades find their way around the middle of the back. They kind of they don't overly press, they just sort of find their shape. And then you lift through the back of the skull. Lift through the base of the skull. And hold that there. And then drop your face back down. So breathe in. As you breathe out, this is when I want to call into play the X, the little X, base of the skull, down the sacrum on both sides of the spine into the inner heels. So breathe in. As you breathe out, feel a lift in the pubic bone. Lift energy up through the base of the skull and out of the base of the skull. Slowly back down, breathing in. Breathing out, lifting through the abdomen. Lifting the rib cage away from the floor. And back down, breathing in. Breathing out. Pubic bone, ribs, lift the sternum, lift the back of the head, and slowly lower down. Breathe here. Lift into the back of the skull, back of the heart, and slowly push into your palms and find extension. I'm not even going to fix this. Slowly back down. Take your time, breathing in. Breathing out. Into the bra line. Slowly back down. And finally, you'll go part way up. And part way up, you're going to then lift the right leg and lift the left leg, hold. You're gonna bring your palms to the back of your head. And you're just going to exhale. Lift the abdominal wall, lift the left inner thigh, and lift the right lung. Find your X. Back to center. Switch to the other side. Feel it pass through the pubic bone. Arms go out to a T, and you're just going to go from there, lifting the right toes and the left hand, and the lung comes up. Switch. Switch. And switch. And switch. And come up, reach through it, deepen, go deeper, go deeper. Reach the palms back, bending your knees, keeping them lifted. Use those hamstrings, and then extend and reach deeper. Bending the knees. Exhale, long pubic bone. Good. Hands go down, breathe in, touch the toes. Breathe out, feel the pubic bone lift, then just lift the palms, or push from the palms. Stay there, breathing in. Long spine. Bend. Exhale. Bend. Feel it in the middle of the back. Plug the hands into the bra line. Exhale. And press out. Press up and back. Walk it in. And that is it for today. I could keep going, but I will not. That's a wrap. Thanks, y'all.